Okay, so now I'm going to tell you a bit about the alien. So, obviously, the alien is the fastest species, and I really do mean fastest. It can move much faster than the predator or the marine. And you need to use your speed in order to escape getting hit. And this is one thing that I mean, traversing the map like this. If you don't know what I'm doing, you're not the only one. There are these speed tricks that you can use to move incredibly fast, and as you can see, you need to be very fast as the alien, so you need to have a very high reaction time. Actually, this whole game is all about reaction speed, but the alien can get shredded in less than half a second if you're not careful. So, as the alien, you need to be cognizant of your surroundings.
Game over, man. Game over.
Use your speed to escape situations if you find yourself in a bad spot. Like that. So, one of the things you'll notice is that I'm holding the charged tail. This is what I have this set to is mouse 2. As you can see, I didn't use any speed there, so I just got shredded. Mouse 2 will instantly kill a marine if you charge it. So this is what I do most of the time, is as I'm running around as the alien, I'm holding the tail. Just a regular tail swipe won't do shit. So watch. See? Watch. Even multiple tail swipes, if they're not charged, they don't do anything. So you're gonna really need to charge the tail. I'm in 80% speed here. I didn't start the match, but whatever. Even at 80% speed, you can be pretty fast. So, for the predator, it takes 3 charged tail swipes. Using the claws is really not the best idea. The claws aren't completely useless, but they don't do near enough damage to take down a pred on their own. And then the last attack is the jaw attack, or the head bite. I'll show you. This is how long it takes to down a predator with just claws. A good predator will take you down instantly with the spear gun. If you're in range to use the claws, you're pretty much in range to die. And obviously the head bite restores health. I'm not attacking the alien because this is actually team deathmatch and friendly fire is off, so... In most games I've seen, there haven't been any disabled weapons, so you just saw the Predator using the pistol. I find the pistol and the disc of the Predator to be cheap weapons, but that's just me. This Predator doesn't really know what he's doing, so he can just use the claws and basically stand right up to his face. Normally, against any decent Predator, even this Predator doesn't really know what he's doing. Is this the same guy? That's the same guy. No, it's not. But anyway, I'm talking about the alien. The alien generally can't do full frontal assaults against predators unless they're new to the game like this one is. See. When they get stuck in walls like that, it's a bad thing. You can't get head bites. But head bites restore your health. Live head bites restore more health than dead head bites. And as you can see, that predator just used one of the two best weapons, probably the best weapon that he has. Well, one of the two best weapons, which is the spear gun. Spear gun it can be a nightmare for players. A person with good aim with the spear gun is basically a killing machine. It should also be noted that a pulse grenade will instantly kill an alien. A direct hit. Area of effect won't do as much damage. You might be asking me why I'm not getting all the head bites I could be, but whatever, I'm just being kind of lazy right now. And then you'll see me switching between vision modes. I use WASD, which is personal preference. I've seen really good players use the arrow keys. The default settings, if you just got this game, the default keys are pretty atrocious. So let me just go through. So yeah, WSAD, walk is shift. You almost never need to use this. Use left control for this, space for this, for jumping. Operate you almost never need to use, but it's E. Mouse 1, mouse 2. For toggling vision modes, I use mouse wheel up, which might be a little strange. Most people have it as Q or C, but I find it very easy because you can keep moving in whatever direction you want. Also, I have the gamma set up to the highest setting, and my sensitivity is maximum. I don't think I went through all the keys. I don't know. I get sidetracked easily. So, taunt, which you may want to use, is R. Message history is F1, or say is apostrophe. And then tab is show scores. Pretty standard. As I said, this is 80%, so this isn't even as fast as the alien normally goes. But as you can see, even, this alien got a head bite on that predator because the predator didn't really know how to move. Now the disc is probably the cheapest weapon in the entire game. Actually, it definitely is the cheapest weapon in the entire game. To avoid it is pretty tricky, and now I just did a huge... Let me get a head bite on him. Double head bite. Yeah, so, I mean, when you have predators who stand still, it's just a free meal, right? You just line up their head in the middle of the screen and go to town. So that's one of the reasons, that's one of the times when I will use my claws, is when I'm trying to get a head bite. By the way, the map that we're in is Massacre. It is incredibly important to learn the layouts of the map, and this is probably my least favorite, one of my least favorite maps. The audio cues that you get from attacking predators is also very important. So there, I don't know if I hit him. In fact, I know I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him because the invulnerability time is set to 5 seconds, or there is an invulnerability time. So basically, when anyone respawns, they have... Ooh, just to show you the cool secret room. Aw, fucking... Well, whatever. There's a little secret room up there that only the predators spawn in. But, as I was saying, the respawn time, you have in the settings, the invulnerability time setting is how long you have after respawning where you can't be killed. And so when I used my tail on that predator and you didn't hear a sound, that meant that even though he recoiled, it meant that he didn't get hit. So audio cues are very important. I use a headset. Being able to hear footsteps is also very important, especially alien footsteps. The alien is, I've been called imbalanced or whatever. The alien isn't overpowered. It isn't the strongest species. Not by a long shot. In fact, the scores that are default are, so you have 75 points for the alien, 100 points for the marine. It's kind of an accurate representation. I'd say actually the marine and alien are on the same level. So this is what they look like without the auras. One of the things I like about the alien is that you can clearly see the enemies through the auras. I don't know why it's doing this player 6, player 5 thing. I'm trying to get ahead right. There we go. The ultimate in demeaning. But anyway, as the alien, you can climb on walls. I haven't been doing that a lot here, mostly because I don't feel like I have to get kills. You can traverse the levels differently than any other species. The Predator can spear jump, that's true, to access higher places. The Marine doesn't really have the luxury of accessing any place. The disc is cheap as shit, as you can see. He doesn't even have to aim it. All you have to do as the Predator to use the disc is just be in the right vision mode. And it'll track. But as you can see, what I'm doing most of the time is just holding the tail, get close to them, and you have to jump around so you avoid getting pinned to the wall like that. In Massacre, in this level, so as you can see, I sort of try to go around him, try to go for back attacks. If you just walk up to enemies, like here, I'll show you what I see most people doing. It's like, I'm gonna walk right up to you. See, I'm gonna call to you. It's like, why don't you jump? Why don't you crouch jump? Don't you know that crouch jumping does, like... Here, I'll show you what a crouch jump is. I'll show you what I mean. So, you can probably get to that ledge up there just by crouch jumping. Yeah, in fact, I definitely can. So, I don't understand why people are... They play the alien as they would a marine, which is just, let's walk around. The alien doesn't walk around. When did you ever see the alien walk around? It jumps. It does stuff like that. It uses sneak attacks. And I actually got him, but I don't know, due to lag or whatever. So, I mean, as the alien, you have no long-range attack. You have to get up close and personal to the enemy as quickly as possible. Now, Marines who can't aim, or who aren't used to the speed, even though we're at 80%, the game is still really fast. Marines and Predators who aren't used to the speed, you can throw them off guard quickly. They're aiming down there, I just went around. That's what you gotta do. You have to go for back attacks, you have to use your speed, and this guy wasn't even aiming. So the disc, please, if you're watching this video, for the love of God, please disable the disc. It takes no skill to use, and it's a homing attack, and it can follow you around corners. It's just a mess. So anyway, that's pretty much most of my thoughts about this game's use of the alien. I love the alien to death. It's probably my favorite species to play as. Yeah, you can disable the grenade launcher too if you want. In fact, I implore you to disable the grenade launcher. But anyway. I guess the only the other thing you may have seen me doing is destroying the pickups for the other species, like the field charge, health packs. As the alien, you don't use any pickups, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Well, the good thing about it is that nothing can be destroyed for you. So it's not like you have field charge that can be destroyed. I don't understand why more people don't destroy the field charge. I mean, kind of makes sense. Destroy the pickups for the other species and you put them at a disadvantage. So the alien doesn't have that disadvantage. On the other hand, it can't heal by running over a packet of health items or whatever. I guess I should mention, if you find yourself on fire, you can just run around quickly to extinguish the flames. But anyway, as an alien, it just makes sense to put the other species at a disadvantage, or the other enemies at a disadvantage. In fact, really, everyone. As an alien, you really want to destroy the health packets. And armor, and weapons. The weapons that are worth a damn, anyway. Like the minigun. So there, if a Marine comes over there, they can't pick up the health pack or minigun for 45 seconds, or 40 seconds. I think the default item respawn time is 40 seconds, so. Anyway, that's pretty much most of the tips that I have. The alien is one of the most fragile species. So you really have to be careful as the alien. I haven't been as careful as I could be, I suppose. Yeah, this is another thing, is with the cyclovision modes, I love having this as mouse wheel up, because I can do shit like this. I mean, not like not like I'm trying to give myself a fucking seizure or anything, but like, look, I'm moving into, I'm strafe running. Like, I don't have to be bothered pressing another button. Like, okay, so I'm holding the charged tail, right, with my middle finger on mouse 2, and I can switch freely with my index finger, my right index finger on the mouse. So it just makes sense, instead of having to, like, so for instance, I have, oh god, that's another thing, is the tail is actually a homing, it actually targets things, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it doesn't mean you have to have pinpoint accuracy. It will actually target the enemy for you. The bad thing is that if an enemy is standing on a weapon or on a health pack, the tail will usually gravitate towards the item. I wasn't close enough. Will usually gravitate towards the item instead of the enemy. Anyway. Yeah, I like to use navigate mode a lot. I don't see many players doing that. Also, don't forget that when you destroy the flamethrower, this is like the one item you don't want to destroy because you'll light yourself on fire. I know I haven't really been showing the trick to do this. I'm not hacking or anything. I swear to God, this is not a cheat. This is with every version of AVP ever made. You can do it. You don't need to download anything. I have a video on it if you're interested in learning how to do that. Anyway, enough said. This isn't even the best. See, I can see that it's a little harder to, it's obviously a lot harder to see the alien. the other enemies in this vision mode, but they stand out as a duller purple from the gray. I don't know why everyone defaults to the Marine. It seems like the Marine is everyone's top choice, but on the other hand, isn't this Aliens versus Predator? Like, Marine isn't even in the title. I don't know, it's just more fun. Aw. Well, anyway, that's most of what I have to say about the Alien. The Alien is not OP. The tail doesn't kill the Predator in one hit. The tail kills the Marine in one hit. Really, that's what I've shown you is everything I can think of for a beginner's guide to using the Alien. So, hopefully we'll see some people using these strategies. Crouch jump a lot. Use wall walk a lot. Get behind the enemies. And also get right up in their faces as quickly as you can. Crouch jump to their faces. It does take a lot of time and practice to get the timing down. As I was saying about the invulnerability time, the invulnerability time lasts as long as you don't use any weapons. Now, for the Alien, that means using the claw attack and also charging the tail. So, if you charge the tail instantly upon respawning, you will lose your invulnerability. So you only have really a few seconds where you can use your invulnerability time and not charge the tail. Now, personally, every time I respawn, I immediately charge the tail, so that doesn't really apply to me so much, but it is something to think about. How you can use your invulnerability time. Now, you'll need to charge the tail to really do any damage to enemies, so the only thing you can, the only surprise attack you can really do is the jaw attack. Remember to learn the maps, learn the layouts. This map is very confusing. I've been playing this game for the multiplayer anyway, for about a year, and I'm still trying to figure out where everything is in this map, mostly because I don't like it. This isn't even the most ideal map for the Alien. But anyway. So those are kind of my tips for using the Alien. So yeah. I'm gonna make a video on how to use the Marine and Predator, what advantages and disadvantages they have. But for now, I will see you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.